Crypto's slow with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Tonight's topic is bankroll and doing a quick follow-up tutorial on how to use this new daily ROI smart contract. So the question is, what makes bankroll different than other daily ROIs like P3T or any of those? Um, well, if I could say one thing, it is that the system has what is called anti-whale technology. And what does that mean? That means that the system is designed so that if someone comes along and tries to put in a massive chunk of Tron and start withdrawing a bunch from the contract, the system will actually block their withdrawals. They won't get their normal 3.3%. It will be reduced um, to a lower value in order to protect the contract. And you're like, well, I really don't understand that. Well, think about it. If you have a whole bunch of users and they're trying to build this contract up organically, let's say I put 1,000 Tron in, or I've got 382 Tron in here. Um, I'm probably hitting the reinvest roll button every day and trying to build up my daily ROI. I'm not necessarily withdrawing. So that's kind of the key is whales come in and they withdraw every day and they get a big percentage and chunk of the contract while everybody else is hitting the reinvest or roll button. So what ends up happening is the whales drain the contract. So this system is designed to try to prevent that. So let's go over some things right out of the box. First of all, as always, you need the Google Chrome Tron Link extension or another compatible Tron wallet. Tron Link is typically the most frequently used extension, and I'll leave a link down below so that you can download it. I also have a full tutorial on Tron Link if you've never used it. Um, the dev did say he is possibly going to be adding this to Tron Wallet Me dApp section, which would allow you to run your dApp within your Tron Wallet Me. And as of course, you can import your private key into your Tron Wallet Me, so you can play bankroll on your phone. Okay, so let's go over the basics. I talked about what makes bankroll different. It pays out 3.3%, 33% every day of your deposit as long as you're not over the whale status. So the system actually uses two things. There's payouts, but there is also a thing called credits. So if you exceed the whale status, your credits will continue to increase, but your amount that you can withdraw will be throttled until the contract is in a healthy enough state or you go over the whale status goes up higher and exceeds what your balance is. So, but for most people, the whale status is 80K, so you probably won't have to worry about that. And that's kind of like I said, the incentive here compared to the other daily ROIs is the anti-whale technology. So that is that. Get the Tron link, um, and then you're going to make a deposit. So some things to understand. When you make a deposit, 15% goes to the system. Okay, so if you deposit 100 Tron, you'll actually get 85 credits. And you're like, seeing it says right here, 85% is deposited. So 1.25% goes to the dev and 12.5 to be in the contract treasury. And then also part of it, oh wait, 2.5 to development and referrals too. So basically you will get paid every time your referrals hit the reinvest button, or in this case it's called the roll button. So it's really, like I said, very easy to get started. So let's say I wanted to get in. I got the Tron link up here. Make sure you have at least 3 or 4 Tron left over of whatever you invest in order to activate the smart contracts. So I will go ahead and put 40 Tron in here. Okay, well, let's make it 20 Tron. So you'll see I'm at 382. I hit fund, smart contract pops up. That's it. And it should go to 402. Oh, actually 440, 447 on the credits because it had my other withdrawal, my sponsorships. I have a couple referral links that went through and it was added to my credit total. So that's it. Get the Tron link, get in, you get 3.3%. As long as you're not over 80K, you're not a whale right now, as of now. Now, some other things to keep in mind. Cool features and such. Well, the next feature is the sponsorship feature. So you're like, oh, that's really cool. What does that mean? The sponsor feature allows you to give daily TRX to somebody else. So let's say that I'm going to go onto my second account and I copy the address. Okay, hit refresh. So let's say that I wanted to send somebody some TRX. Not a problem. I can sponsor somebody else and they will start to get daily TRX. Now, you can also transfer from existing credits. So I could take credits away from my account if I wanted to pay someone from my account. So keep in mind that think of credits as TRX. These numbers should be synchronized unless you're over whale status. Then your credits may exceed what your actual TRX value is. So that's the difference. Typically, your credits equals your total TRX unless you're a whale, and then your credits could exceed your TRX. So very simple. I want to fund another address. Okay, boom. That's it. I have just funded a secondary address. I've sponsored that. And you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Well, it is super cool because this is perfect for people that do marketing, YouTube, want to pay people. Or let's say you run a Telegram or a Discord and you slowly wanted to pay someone. You're like, hey, why don't you be an admin in my Telegram and I will pay you 500 TRX, but I'm going to do it as with bankroll so that you get a little TRX each day. So it gives people incentive to work. So the sponsorship system is fantastic for keeping people working because they don't get all their funds at once. It's a slow trickle to the person. So very cool. Now, the next thing, if you want, so once, let's say that you created a referral link, and actually once you successfully deposit, your referral link will pop down here. It'll be the bankroll network with your Tron link address. Now, this is very important. You need to make sure that you actually have deposits in the system before you give out that referral link. Otherwise, you won't get credit for the referrals. So I repeat, in order to use a referral link and send it to your friends, you must be deposited yourself. So, deposit whatever. Deposit 100, 500, 1,000, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then you can give out your referral link. And if you look, when I click on it, it loads it and look in the address bar. It's the bankroll network with my Tron wallet address. Now, once referrals start coming in and they're investing, like I said, you'll get a small percentage of their investment and it will come in as pending referrals sponsorships. These are pending until you hit the withdraw button or the roll button. So basically, as your daily TRX comes in every day, this is the box of where you claim your rewards. Okay, if you withdraw, if I hit withdraw right now, it will go to my Tron link. So you can see, let's refresh my Tron link. Okay, I got 11 in there. So if I hit withdraw, what total withdrawals? Withdraw, I'll show you real quick. Okay. Let me refresh the page. Give it a minute to load. And I only had a tiny bit in there, so it's probably not going to give me much. It probably costs more. Now, make sure when you're doing these operations that you'll have at least 3 or 4 TRX in your Tron link, and that is so the smart contract can go through. So that's the withdrawal button. That will push it, actually make it move off the platform into your wallet. Now let's talk about the roll button. This is confusing to a couple people, but what the roll button actually does is, in essence, it's the reinvest button. Whatever balances you have right here, it will go back towards your total credits. Okay, so that's roll is really reinvest. So if you don't want to withdraw and then have to go up here and then put in this, you can just automatically roll it back into the contract and your credits will increase. So if you want to reinvest, you hit roll. Now, people ask, what are the strategies for collecting your TRX? Well, that is up to you to decide. You could either try to get ROI as fast as possible, or you can try to keep reinvesting and building your daily TRX up to a point of where you're satisfied, and then you can let the divs come in. So that's the claim box, that's the sponsor box, and this is the funding box. Okay, the treasury. So this basically helps the contract stay afloat. Basically, it's a donation box, and you can donate to the system. Down below are the stats. Has the current contract balance, the members, deposits, total donated 6.5K, which is pretty solid. Total sponsorships 20K. The credit ceiling. This goes into that mathematical calculation of figuring out what a whale is, how many transactions, total withdrawn, and the members. Right now, it has continued to grow. And then down below is some frequently asked questions. Talks a little bit about the balance protection, lifetime dividends, and then the fact that you get 1.25% for each referral custody, longevity, sustainability, withdrawal anytime, sleek and responsive, and then a little about bank teller. I've actually had a little some talk with bank teller, and the guy seems straight up, no red flags, which usually I can spot somebody that is not legit pretty quickly. But as always, do your own research on the system. Disclaimer, I am invested in the system, and I think it's a pretty cool DApp, and it's definitely different. Moving down the line roadmap, he is talking about basically that this donation API system is kind of, that's what I'm getting from this, that he's going to leverage this whole sponsorship concept, and we're going to see new things coming out of this, which are going to be very, very interesting. So that is Bankroll, a new innovative daily ROI TRX with balance, protection, and anti-whale technology. Which brings me to the community. There's a fantastic community around this in the Telegram, and I will post a link to the Telegram so that you can get involved. And I also have my link down below if you'd like to help support my channel and use my referral. As always, do your own research. Only invest crypto of what you're willing to lose. These are, in essence, games. And it's up for you to determine if this is right for you. But so far, this is off to a fantastic start. And that's about it. This is Crypto Slow. Hope you liked tonight's tutorial. If you're not talking games, then we're not talking.